don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down. Madden. Dancing to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Eluding the pressure right.
And, Charles, the big story of the week leading up was not really about the players, but about their head coach looking to tie Bill Belichick with a 6th Super Bowl title.
And something that just keeps coming back to me is something you said during the week leading up to this one, partner. How he continues to reinvent himself as a coach. You mentioned it's not just the X's and O's. You like the way he relates to his players, and you think that makes him special. And I think that you're right. We've seen it through the years. Each team is different. He gives them the right game plan and knows how to read each team to not only just get them to the big game, but to try and win it as well. And they've done a lot of that. As you mentioned, trying to win his 6th Super Bowl title.
2nd and 10.
Off play action. Madden rolling to his right.
Oh, look at the catch there by Moore.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to skin.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Moore there to make the grab.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
That's why you got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field, because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
On the move to his left. Able to power through. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Madden, he'll buy some time right. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they can't bring him down. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Madden flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Jets continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll roll him out right. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Harper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So it's halftime here on Sports Grandin. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl.
And good coverage there on special teams.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Madden. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Jets will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but then just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Moore with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
And talk about a quick...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Madden.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the bootleg. Madden eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Madden forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the 1st. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Madden rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. We're shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. A strong running.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off play action. Madden. He's going to let one fly for Tate.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Off the play fake. Madden. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Madden, he'll buy some time right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
It's a big play that time by the Jets.
First and goal. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Stays on his feet. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Jets are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to...
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The New York Jets have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.